We're in the season of big plays and big moves. Yeah, welcome to the VGA Esports talk. As usual, my name is Slimo. And let me tell you the reason why there are big plays and big moves coming on. 2025 has been an awesome year, but we are ready to take it to a different level. There's a crazy initiative coming, and I've got the CEO here in studios here with me. He's got 40,000 Ghana cedis set aside for this massive initiative, and it's over 40,000. I didn't mince my words at all. 40K. Just for the gamers who love FC25, we'll be touring every single region in Ghana through this whole champions route to verify who will go on to be the best in Ghana. I'm here with CEO of EN Game Time, sponsoring the big one champions route, NS Apraku, in the studios here with me, popularly known as Nesto Pepin, Canvic Records Esports. Charlie, welcome to the studios.
Thank you very much, boss.
So we'll be having this conversation about you coming to the studios. You finally coming here. I think it's a very good initiative. We've been seeing all your works, and I think you've put in serious works. Now, let's go straight to it. What made you even start this whole initiative of the champions route?
Well, I would say passion, or I don't know how to really explain it well for you to get it. But then I lived all my adulthood life outside the country, right, Ghana, and then I've seen how the esports is being done out there, how the kids are motivated to participate in esports, how parents even encourage their children and everyone to participate in the esports world. So I also grew my passion there. So I saw people doing it. I was like, I could do it, because I started winning 1 or 2 matches over there, participated in it, saw how the tournaments is being done, how organized everything was. So fast forward, I was in Ukraine at that time. War happened, left there, traveled around other countries. Then I was like, it's time to come home after the war. Came home, saw how the esports is in Ghana, which it was, people were forcing here, but I would say not to the standard that I was expecting it to be. So I was like, what can I do personally that could help this industry to push it forward?
That is indeed crazy. But comparing how the standard is overseas to what we have in Ghana, would you say we are far off, or we are doing things that could get us closer to that standard?
Well, I would say we are far off, but then we are still pushing, because I'd say that every year there is something coming up. So we are pushing, we are going. We are still not close yet, but yeah, we are pushing.
That's a very genuine one, and I don't think it's just him that said it. Like we are still on the upwards trajectory, but it's still a very, very big journey to get to where we want to be. But Ghana Esports is all on our minds, and it's on NS mind as well. The champions route, one would ask, if I'm in the northern region, will you access me? If I'm in the western region, will you access me? Take us through how the whole tournament will go about when it does begin later this month.
Yeah, so when I came, the first tournament, or the first idea I had, was to do the tournaments like how it's being done, and then do it in the Accra region like how it is. But I talked to a couple of people in the industry, and then I found out that that it's going to be hard that way. So I also talked to some of the players, realized that some people are talking about how they don't have the access to join the players out here. And of course, some people were saying they are better than the people they see on the TVs and then on the YouTube channel. So I was like, okay, then how can I also help them, or help the whole industry, for people to get to their full potential? How can it just be hype? It has to be more of the person really
prove
knows
that you're actually the best when you beat everybody.
Exactly. So that is when this whole idea of champions route came in, right? And this is not going to be just champions route that you just beat any amateur players and then you qualify. So each region, we are partnering with some of the top esports teams. So each region, we are going to be bringing some of the star players there. So you will not just have it easy, like how you think, oh, you just qualify and then come and show that you are the best.
Massive. And for each region, how many players are you going to take for the main championships that will happen later this year? Because mind you, they'll be picking champions from every single region, and then they bring them all to one place, and they'll have the grand final later this year. Yeah,
exactly. So but then of course, just as the I would say underground players are saying they are good, that is the same way the pro players that are already in Accra are saying they are also good, right? So I have to respect those who are already there and not say that, oh, I'm going to carry a lot of pro players going to each region. So it's just 2, because to them, they are pro players. Even one can conquer all. All right,
so for every region, how many players are you picking?
2.
2 players from every single region.
Yeah, for the pro players, but the qualifiers we are picking 3 players from each region to the.
That's nice. So if you are in the northern region, and the central region, and you feel like you are truly good at FC25, the Champions Route is your place to be. When they come knocking on your doors, make sure you open up, because there are huge monies to be won. I've already said 40,000 Ghana cedis set aside for this thing, and it's 2,000 Ghana cedis for every single region that you'll be going to.
Yeah.
Where the champion potentially walks on with 1,000 Ghana cedis. So even if you're a champion where you are, you get to take home 1,000 Ghana cedis. That is indeed amazing. But what is your expectation for it as you're about to begin?
Well, because it's my first time, I'm not really having much expectation about it. I just want the name to be out there. I just want the exposure of esports to be out there, and then I want people to really know how the gaming community is also booming up. So right now, I'm just looking forward to how the response will be, how people are going to, help boost this, so that we all can keep on bringing money into the industry as much as we can.
That's a very, very interesting thing, because I wasn't expecting that answer, to be honest with you. But I think that's also a different side to look at how esports tournaments are organized in Ghana, because it's not just everybody who comes in to day one and wants to earn something. He wants to go his route and see what the response is like, what the community feels about having things like this. Because I think since my tenure being in this esports industry, I haven't seen too many tournaments that have actually accessed every single region. There haven't been too many, maybe MTN Conquest, GFAE Trophy, but we haven't had too many of those. So I think the Champions Route could be a crazy, crazy one to come. So I may be wondering, how do I get into the Champions Route? What's the registration process is like? We've got our man here to break it down for us. Someone is interested. How does he go about the business?
Well, it's quite very simple, right? Because even though we are in the technological world, not everyone will get access to technology. So we want to make it as simple as possible as we can. So the flyer that we are sharing around, there is a barcode on that flyer, and that barcode leads you to the WhatsApp group that we have for all the players that will be participating. So those players that is going to be participating on the WhatsApp group, I want you all to scan that barcode, get into the WhatsApp group, and then once you are in that WhatsApp group, the announcement, the list, everything is going to be there, and you're going to see the number of people that are going to be registering and everything over there. And then a day before the tournament, on each region, we are going to post the group stage, all those things, so the players are going to know who they are going to play against before even the day. So when we get there, you please be on time, and I think we'll just get started straight away.
So just join the group, follow instructions, and everything will be on there. Are there players that are looking at and seeing this guy could go and be Ghana's best so far?
Well, yeah, I've heard of names, right? But I've also heard of underground names, because we are going on to the underground and stuff. So I've gone into deep. I want to find out if there is any player in there. But I don't think I can be on here not mention Mayweather, because he's he's my personal player, my personal favorite as well.
No, not a bad choice at all.
But I do know 1 or 2 names in some of the regions that I think most people don't know them.
I'm looking forward to actually meeting them, because we always hear the Accra players like they're really good. Right now, Kumasi is making some noise. But I want to hear players from the Bronga half or players from the central region making some noise. The Champions Route will definitely be giving us the opportunity to do that. Now, let's speak of collaborations. Who are you collaborating with to make this one possible? And are you still open to collaborations with the Champions Route coming later this month?
Oh yeah, most definitely. We are open to collaborations. Right now, the only collaboration we have is Convict Records Esports team that we are collaborating with at the moment, and then VGA yourself as we are collaborating now. So I think we only have these 2 collaborations now yet, and then the rest is sponsored by us throughout the whole thing.
So you are still open to having people on board. So if you are interested in an initiative like this, they are not just reaching out to people in Accra, are going the whole of Ghana. So if you're a brand that you've got your product, you want to reach the whole of Ghana, this is the best place to go to. Champions Route. We see what comes out of that. It is truly going to be epic. Charlie, miss, if I get some kofta, I'll go play for. But yeah, we did have Ernest here. He seems buzzing to go. Final words before we go to any player out there who feels like he's been slept on because we've done everything in Accra. Any final words to them that will be participating later this year?
Yeah, so I think my final words to the players is a lot of players, as I came to Ghana, have been making their name off maybe petty bets and stuff, right? And I would just say some of us, the money for the bets still doesn't motivate us, right, to play. So it's rather you coming to these tournaments. The names is what is important to us. So if you think you are the best in the country, then come take the champion's crown. That's what I have to say.
Prove your worth from Ernest. Thank you for joining us in the studios. We'll definitely be logged in every step of the way. The VGA Esports show is here to support Ian Game Time and Champions Route. Who gets to come to Accra for the grand finals when it does happen? We'll be following them closely right here on the VGA Esports show. It's been another wonderful session on the VGA Esports Talk. I'm fired up for this one. More. I might be getting back on the controllers very soon. Stay tuned and we'll see you next time on the VGA Esports Talk.